Hey, Jay Marino here, welcome back. We're playing Five Nations, and we're getting towards the end of Chapter 1. I feel like I've been saying that every video for the last 2 or 3. We're getting towards the end, but actually 3 left. We're on to the Assault.
High One, our forces have passed through the wormhole. We have arrived at our long-lost province, Hather 4.
Sad to see what the Cylons have done to this realm. Millions of Athraels lived here before the Cylons invaded us. Due to its rich mineral resources, our common enemy uses this sector as one of its primary manufacturing complexes. They have even constructed a Silas core to supervise the sector as well. We have to destroy this monstrosity to paralyze their assault forces, readying for another attack on the solar system.
Do you think the human Vera Vargas would take our message to their sages? Can we count on their help?
She will surely hand our message and tactical suggestions over to their council. I hope they arrive on time. We will need them to defeat the Cylons here. Until then, we have to weaken the Silas Core's defense by destroying 3 main power generators. These establishments serve as power centers for their main defense forces. Atakara, deploy our forces, and may our ancestors be with us.
Okay, well, it definitely feels like we're getting towards the end. We're invading the Cylons on their home turf, I guess. Okay, pre-constructed base. That's cool. Just get a bunch of workers. Looks like we're gonna need some more satellites for now, or eventually. And let's see, we've got some fighters. Let's use the fighters to kind of scout along the bottoms of the map. This is what I always do. And then we'll have you go up the right side. See what you find. We're looking for enemy bases. We're looking for possible expansions. We're looking for Tachyon as well. Actually, never mind. There's some Tachyon right there. Tempting to maybe go straight for additional bases. I'm gonna get a biosphere like right in my resource line. And then
insufficient energy.
Yeah, we need more satellites. Let's just get 1 or 2 more of these.
Cannot construct it.
Because that's really what's holding us down for now. Fighters actually, I mean, they've made it pretty far out there without dying. We obviously need this Tachyon. I think what I'm going to do is maybe extend my buildable terrain out. Because, again, this is really restrictive if we want to defend that section. Dude, there's a lot of resources up here, and it looks like a pretty defensible location. Depends on how close we are to the enemy. That's, like, right next to the enemy. I don't really feel confident doing that. Okay, keep making workers. And it looks like there's more over here as well. Okay, can we get...
We require our forces are in combat.
Anything, really. That's more Tachyon up there. Looks like they're coming in from the right. That's fine. We're ready for them down here.
We have identified the location of the generators.
What we could do is push towards the top, set up a base, and then have our army stationed up there, and then push inwards towards them from there. This needs to be upgraded. And then I would like a haven, so that we can, again, extend our build influence out. Actually, this over here looks pretty juicy as well. It's not great, but it's really not bad. We're going to need more metal in general. Metal's going to be our biggest hang-up. We want to be able to build a small fleet and then move out and take one of these areas and then hold on to them. So just don't fly through that. Just don't fly through that. It's really that simple. Okay, so Haven's doing its thing. Got a few more folks on helium here. And we just start getting upgrades. That's the good stuff. Next thing we need is a conservatory. Is that what it's called? Yes.
We require more metal.
Because we need flankers and we need... Well, do we have anything new? Advanced tech station, which enables production rectors? I don't know what any of this is. Let's just do our typical stuff here. You know what? Before we do anything, let's wait for one more return and then get increased mining speed. Absolutely critical. Decent start. We've gotten some great scouting information, so let's throw down the save.
I don't fear the immensity.
Hero, let's leave you over here. The question is, again, this is juicier up here, but way more exposed. It's right by them. Over here, I'm thinking that's where I'm going to want to go. Is that bottom left area first and foremost.
Tell me your wish.
1, 2, 3. There's 6 there. We can get one more worker over here. How much for the gathering? Assault fighters equipped with anti-capital ship weaponry. Sounds great. They're pretty cheap, too. Okay, we gotta wait for... Let's get a gathering, and then push out here, get this tachyon. We're gonna need that for upgrades. I could technically set that up, you know, without the build space, but I think let's get the build space.
Upgrade complete.
Or maybe we should come over here first. Again, we can't really defend this if we take it super early. Gotta have to dump a bunch more resources, which I can't really afford right now. So, anyway, we're fully saturated here. Not quite there, but it's good enough. So the best I can do is just wait and just keep getting upgrades. So let's get weapon systems level 2. And we won't have to double build domes this time, so long as I stay on top of, you know, actually getting those upgrades as they become available. But we have 0 tachyon, which we're obviously going to need if we want to get some of the more advanced type stuff. It's possible they could sneak down around there. I'm not so sure if they actually would do that or not. Our solar power is looking fine.
Our thoughts are clear.
We're actually protected by a nebula up there, so if we set up buildable space down here and build turrets right there, that's actually fantastic.
Receive the gift.
So we want to set up, like, here-ish. That we could build more turrets there and turrets kind of down in this choke point area, and then we're poised to kind of leapfrog further forward. Did I build a conservatory? Or was I unable to do that? I don't see one, so let's go ahead and get it.
Yes, brother.
Okay, keep floating. I think we have a very strong starting force here, so I'm not too concerned about going overboard with anything right now. Probably to get +3, we need that new structure. Big thing is I don't really want to waste potential build space. I think down here is fine, but, like, we don't want to overlap with our first one, is what I mean by that.
As you wish.
So, like, maybe here? Keep floating?
To there.
Like that? And then we need a mining station over here. And then we need some biodomes. Shield generator. Generates energy absorption ore, which reduces shield damage by 33%. So we build biodomes, then we get shield generators behind them, I think. Okay, set that up. No +3 on this map, so let's go ahead and get armor. That means we don't need that much tachyon. Start getting some more flankers. I'm just trying to spend my resources properly. They're going through the nebulas to go around us. This is very good for me.
Our foes will regret this day.
Let's move on down here. I am concerned about a large attack coming from up here. That could be a problem. Oh, okay, that was, you know, an interesting choice. So he really wanted to repair that, I guess. Okay, workers here. Any other economic upgrades that are necessary? As long as we're not, we don't have like a huge amount that's getting stored on the platforms, like it's not being returned fast enough, then I think we're fine.
Construction complete.
We need sight range and cloaking for those little dudes. Let's get flanker range increase. Okay, and Tachyon isn't used that much, so it's not super important that we overbuild it. And we're at the point where we do need anti-fighter weaponry, and I'm not sure what the best choice for that is. Yeah, we can get biodomes up here now, more biodomes up here.
Construction complete.
We can even get a shield generator for that area.
Upgrade complete.
One thing I didn't really do enough in the human campaign was, like, spam out static defense. And I think that would have helped immensely.
We require upgrade complete.
We got to get over here and get this metal. This metal up here is way juicier, but again, I think it's too close to the enemy. Well, it's protected by asteroids and stuff, but if they have any arsons back here, then they can easily shoot over there and kill my workers. So let's just play it kind of cool for now.
Forces are in combat.
Tell me your wish.
Construction complete.
Thoughts received.
Thanks, I hate it. Let's just flee, get these dudes back for now.
Our foes will regret
The really
this
unfortunate
day.
thing here is those are arsons.
I will comply. Tell me your wish.
Which means they can siege up and do exactly this. Like, he's sitting in the flippin' nebula and taking damage,
Weapons at full power.
but there's really nothing I can do about that.
To victory.
Now we have to go all the way up and around to hit this thing.
Forward. Beam intensity locked.
Okay, that's really unfortunate and something we're going to be dealing with a lot, I think, on this specific mission. So I think we want to build some fighters and leave them over there. Get armor plating.
Our forces are in
Let's keep
combat.
making some flankers as well. Dude, get out of there. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm ready
Keep making
to face
flankers,
our
and then I'm going to start moving out to the far left very soon. Let's get one more turret over here. Well, let's get some of these turned into turrets.
Our star city is under assault.
Fighters? I think these biodomes they're great turrets because they have way more survivability. Yeah, fighters just stay here. I do feel a little stretched, like a little stretched. If any, it's like I have to save up in order to get a gathering so that we can expand over here and build some biodomes, or we don't. We just move our army over there, but my army is very small, and it can't be everywhere at once. So I instead am going to save up for the gathering. It'll make me feel a lot safer. Plus, we can build more workers over there. It's easier to saturate. So let's do that. And bring it down here. And then with our next return of metal, let's make sure we keep upgrading these. And then I need a martyrdom so that I can build more... What do I need for these? Yeah, I need a martyrium? Martyrium? Okay. Let's do that. Because being able to heal our defensive structures is going to be super duper important.
Construction complete.
So right now, it's really just metal. Waiting for metal. We're saturated as much as we can be on metal. So that's fine. We got plenty of our other two resources. Pretty large attack coming in here. Let's get in there and help. With our fighters. I actually think we're just going to want to build a bunch of biodomes up here to defend this area next.
Our forces are in combat.
Stick to it. Stick to it, little guys. You're doing great.
Complete.
Come on. You can do it. Okay, biodomes. Oh my gosh, they didn't kill it.
Our foes will regret this day.
Wait, where'd it go? Oh, we had another turret back there. That's... Okay, good. Well, we gotta rebuild these. Vision range of explorers is important. We're gonna fly this dude over here and set up kind of, oh, I see some enemies coming in. Do these have sensors? They do. Okay, good. So when you upgrade them, they do get sensors. We're good on that front. This is nasty. Like, they're hurting themselves, but I feel like they're not constricted by nearly as much as I am. They'll just rebuild those. They're not really constrained by resources to the same extent that I am. So I sort of hate that. Let's get another clairvoyant. Power recovering rate. Add the neutron torpedo. Actually, getting both of those would be really good. That doesn't even cost metal, so let's get that. We gotta fly you over here and get you set up as soon as possible, please. We need a large group of biodomes up here, plus maybe some corvettes. You know what, let's leave these corvettes over here. Build multiple clairvoyants. And then this group, I need you to come down here, and you're going to protect our new investment.
Construction complete.
Okay, good work, worker. You're living. You're surviving. Clairvoyant, you're going to stay at home and help repair the defenses that I set up. So we need a heavy defense on this top side. Heavy defense on the top side, and then meanwhile we will... Yeah, this is fine.
Construction complete.
Our foes will regret this day.
Workers, workers. It's not that many. It's you know, even just a little bit here is going to be massively useful.
We will meet our fate.
I feel decently well defended elsewhere. Upgrades? We can get the warp glider cooldown thing. I'm gonna get another small group of corvettes. We need those to sort of chase down those big dudes that get set up.
Our forces are in combat. We require more metal.
I brought a...
Face our enemies.
I know I brought an
To
invisible
victory.
spotter dude.
Weapons at full power.
Okay, cool. Oh, I never built a shield generator. We gotta do that. Okay, we need this ASAP. And then we can build biodomes and such, but for now,
Foes will regret
this is
day.
fine.
I feel your presence. We will meet our fate.
Let's get this other martyr out here. We can get the neutron torpedo upgrade here pretty soon as well. That would be nice. Because currently they have the warp torpedo. I don't know, the neutron torpedo might just be a direct upgrade. Yeah, keep doing that, buddy. Get a nice big cluster of these dudes set up here.
Construction complete.
Okay, we get 8 total on this metal, which again, metal's our main stopper. These fighters are going to get wasted by my turrets. It's really just those arsons as they move in and get set up, which is why I have like a mobile fleet of corvettes. Fighters can't survive in this nebula, so I can't rely on those for defense. Let's finally get the ore transferring time. And let's get some of our little dude upgrades. Let's cloak them. That makes me feel a lot safer. And let's get the neutron torpedo. I don't really care about exploratory bay, honestly. Move this martyr out here, and then I need to start getting more production structures. Let's get a cabal over here.
Our thoughts are clear.
Mask, stealth generator, etc., etc. Okay. Good work. I'm gonna queue up clairvoyance up in this direction. And as long as they start attacking my buildings first, and they're not specifically going, yeah, and doing that, then we're all good. Is there even a worker? Yeah, there is a worker attached to this. Okay, pretty chunky attack over here. And I didn't build biodomes. Clairvoyance doing good work. The energy regen is super critical, I think. Okay, and we're going to start just loading up on flankers. We're going to need to bring some Corvettes for anti-fighter, but my goal is to not have them sit right in the front. Where's that shield generator? How much metal? It just says an aura. I don't know how big the aura is, but let's do that.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about exploratory base still. We're bringing more clairvoyance for the attacking force. Metal's coming in at a good pace. We are over here. We could get more helium from that direction if necessary. This down here is perfectly acceptable. And I'm going to build a few turrets just in case. Just in case.
I come to cleanse the sector.
I don't know why it feels like these bio turrets, or these Polaran spheres, are actually better than anything I ever had as the Federation. The reason that it feels like that is because... or the reason that I feel that way is it really... I get the impression that... okay, well that's not smart. That's fine. He's already halfway through. I don't even remember what I was going to say, so don't worry about it. Let's get that other tech building.
Construction complete.
And I don't have any other structures, so... let's see, keep making flankers, rally them down here instead. Keep making flankers. We need just like a, I would say like a group of 12 to 20 flankers that can just start focusing down structures as we try and push through main areas. Okay, decently sized force. Let's get these folks over here. Try to get there before we lose the turret. I love how these assholes, they just ignore my defenses and go straight for my workers. It's, it's aggravating. I understand why. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still, again, it's still aggravating. Dude, did they unsiege for a second there? Ow. Okay. And then let's rebuild some of these. Rebuild some Corvettes. These little seer guys need to be taken care of.
I feel your presence.
Okay, turrets, and I think maybe... I mean, we have a decent chunk of stuff here. We probably could consider moving out here.
Our foes will regret this day.
Let's just wait for a few more units. Again, we're going to need some anti-fighter cover as well. So let's just wait for the round of flankers that we have. I'll get that upgrade, because why not at this point? Clumping up our defensive structures actually makes it so that the enemy can kill them even faster. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Is that still building... Okay, that's building Corvettes. Let's build a group of Corvettes and sort of leave them down here.
Construction complete.
And then once this flanker is done, I'm going to take this group along with the Clairvoyance that can heal... I mean, I could turn on the auto shield heal as well, but the restoration I think is more important. These things only have 40 shields, so it almost makes... I don't even think there's a point in wasting the energy on the Clairvoyance at all. We got a nice little defensive thing here that can chase down those turrets if they decide to come from that direction. And again, the goal is to just queue up a ton of warp gliders such that we have a large enough group that can just sort of hang out behind our units and kill fighters as they come in. Where are my little seer dudes? Get up here.
Tell me your wish. There is no resistance.
Okay, let's move in. And these things can shoot through shields. Those are mines, by the way.
Will regret this day. Faults received.
This seems like a bit of a choke point. I don't really love it. Oh, gosh. Back up to the turrets, please.
To victory.
They are furious.
Forward.
I think that was all my clairvoyance that died. Okay, thank you, turrets.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
Where are these mines even coming from? Get out of here. The way these assholes nestle these defensive structures in here really bothers me. Okay, and then I need clairvoyance for sure. Kill this. Stay back. Okay, well, we found like a little area, but this is not the generators. This is like a pink base. But I'm gonna take it out.
Our foes will regret this day.
We're making, again, a nice big group of corvettes to cover us from fighters in the future. And then I've got flankers and clairvoyance queued up, because we need to be able to heal this. Having to retreat the way that I did, all my clairvoyance got picked up, so that was bad news. Neon Green Millennium Falcons, you're doing the Lord's work. There's some helium up here. Let's move my little guys up here so that we can see if there are any more mines, I suppose.
Tell me your wish.
Interesting how these dudes can attack the workers but not the fighters. I thought workers counted as fighters in that way. Actually, that'd be a really interesting balance choice. Like if big ships couldn't target those. Chase them down, chase them down. Did you think you could get around me, you flippin' cowards? Hopefully destroying this will actually make a noticeable difference. Fewer enemy attacks, perhaps. And now it's just going to be us versus red. Also, we can take their resources. Once again, I will build... Once again, I am asking for your support. Let's go ahead and move down here.
I feel your presence. It's true.
I'm ready to face our enemies.
And I think down here I want to make more production. That way we can just ignore the production structure that we have.
Our forces are in combat.
Oh. There was a new structure that I had this whole time. Well, we gotta do that. Is there any metal? Oh, there is metal. I was gonna say, if there's not metal in this base, I don't want it, but I don't want it. If this is the only base where this enemy is attacking, why are you not cloaked anymore? What happened?
Our foes will regret.
Anyway, it's going to be important what we can build from this. This whole time I didn't realize.
Now construct invaders. These capital ships can help us break through the Cylon's defense lines.
Okay. Increases shield recovering rate of all units and stations. Sure. And then I got this gathering we're going to bring down here. Or at least past this nebula area. So here, and then up here.
Tell me your wish.
Back up.
Thoughts received.
Those defensive areas are very, very rough to get through. We'll figure it out, but for now, I'm fine without. Okay, group of corvettes. We're going to bring you forward. Why is this guy not close?
Tell me your wish.
Gotta be careful with our hero, too. Really should be careful with our hero. You have enough energy that we can buff your shields up. I see the gathering on the minimap. It's taking its sweet time. It'll get there eventually. We're right outside the red base, so we should actually be in great shape to keep the attack going here momentarily. What can you make? Capital ships capable of launching devastating magnetic pulses. Fine.
Our forces are in combat.
Absolutely. Though honestly, the flankers are doing the Lord's work for me right now. And then make more clairvoyance as well.
Upgrade complete. Guide us.
Get down here and kill this so that we can successfully mine from that section.
Tell me your wish.
And I guess we're going to try to push up here and go straight up into that first generator. I think we're on track to win for sure. Got plenty of attack, yeah, so we can get that set up. Perfect. Okay, so that's all done. It's like when you push into an enemy base, they flood out with a ton of stuff, and that's what we have to be cognizant of. Okay, so you all rally up here.
I'm ready to face our enemies. Thoughts received. To victory.
Okay, so this is where we're going to start hacking away at this stuff.
Our city is under assault.
Be an intensity lost.
Just going to try to cut through this and get to the arson as fast as possible.
No resistance.
I need you up here. They're trying to get around us. Okay, I need vision.
Our forces are in presence.
I will comply.
Oh! 3 fighters escaped from the destroyed unit. That's cool. And now we've got magnetic pulse. How exciting! Okay, well I think this is good. So what is your attack? Cannot target. We have nothing that can target fighters, but we do have this group of corvettes. Let's keep them close just in case. Pretty happy with this. Oh, those are my explorers. I'm like, did I accidentally lose one of those things and it spawned fighters? That is not what happened.
Tell me your wish. I will comply.
Just auto attack for now. You'll figure it out. And I'm just going to build a boatload of these explorers because, again, when you need them and you don't have them, it's the worst thing. So let's just make sure we're on top of it. Let's deploy here. Still haven't figured out where we can get this warp engine upgrade, though. I don't know in what cases I would really need it.
Thoughts received. I will comply.
Come on. There we go. It's possible that these capital ships can shoot over things with that magnetic pulse, which is why it's important. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, they can shoot over terrain, and that's important so that we can actually hit this stuff that's nestled in these flippin'. Oh, gosh. Okay, we'll keep that in mind in the future. Don't blow those up when we're right next to them. Our hero is okay, but oops.
Forward. Thoughts received.
That probably killed my clairvoyance, so I'm going to make more. Little beep boop warps. And we're right by the other one. And again, let's not go right on top of it when we destroy it this time. I think there's at least one clairvoyant still in there.
I will comply.
It seems like we've basically done it at this point. We just got to keep up the pressure. Support and corvettes move up. More capital ships are here. Just auto-attack with them, and then just rally flankers up as well. I think I kind of like flankers more than I like... what are those things called? The hailstorms. Hailstorms just, they're too fragile. Granted, they also come with sensors. So that's all well and good. Just in case, I'm going to build another flanker and... Never mind, I don't have metal. We're going to get more metal here soon. All of you come down here and then all the way up here. They still chose to fly through that. Hit this, please.
Our forces are in combat.
I mean, this actually is juicier. So let's just move up here, because our army's up here, so it's going to be protected. Clairvoyance, that's fine. They're taking a little damage as they go through there. Honestly, this nebula thing is causing us the biggest strain at this point. We've gutted the red base, such that they're not going to be able to reinforce anything that they've got. And I would say we've got this in the bag for sure. I don't know what it is about this faction, but I just feel a lot more comfortable. I think it's just because the flanker feels a little more robust. As compared to the the Federation, their units fill very specific roles. And that's okay. Just not used to it. I keep hearing forces are in combat because the flippin' nebula. Okay, take this out, and that should damage the turrets around it as well. Don't get close. There we go. And I'm pretty much right by it, so... These attack so fast, too. My gosh. The fact that they do, like, that much splash damage, that's just... I don't know, like, do the other factions have anything that is, like, comparable to that? I don't know. It doesn't really feel like it, does it? Did we kill it? I think we killed it. The one that was nestled back there like a little jerk. This is the first mission I actually feel, like, the first macro mission where I feel like I just completely manhandled it. Feels good. These don't have that much survivability. The flankers, the other reason why I think that this combo works really well, I mean, I'm losing rallying forces, but that's okay. The reason why this combo works really well is because the flankers have a slightly shorter range and they're in the front, and they're designed to take the heat.
Beam intensity locked.
Come on, there we go. Just go ahead and attack the actual generator, please. Let's go ahead and end this. Our hero is fine, so even if she's somehow too close to this thing, she's in an acceptable position.
Since you, young Vargas, speak freely.
I'm okay. It's kind of weird for me to communicate through my thoughts with an alien. But here it is. So it wasn't easy, but it looks like I managed to convince the Fed High Command to believe me instead of locking me into a mental hospital. Admiral Colburn and his fleet will join the operation.
You and your fellow comrades made the right decision, young one. I'll send you the coordinates where we need to meet.
Oops. I got a text from my thumbnail editor who told me that my Dawn of War upload didn't finish while the cutscene was playing. So there was awkward silence there. My fault, but we won. And the Federation's going to help us. How exciting. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. I guess I'll cut out that period of awkward silence. It was like 5 seconds of me sitting and literally doing nothing. That's fine. We'll take care of it later. Thanks everyone for watching. This was, again, I feel like I actually am doing a lot better now than I was as the Federation for whatever reason. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Again, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.